So here's the products I'm going to be using for my lightening surface today from Matrix: Light Master Powder, Oil Additive, Cream Developer and Bond Ultimate. Here is my Pour that I'm starting with, which is a level 7, very warm and throws up a lot of warmth when lightening. Now mixing the products together, I'm doing 30 ml of Light Master Powder, and 60 ml of Cream Developer, along with 15 ml of the oil additive for scalp comfort. This will still retain the up to 8 levels of lift of the Light Master. Now for the Bond Ultimate. Bond Ultimate will help to respect the bonds while lifting, but still retaining the 8 levels of lift. I'm going to be using 8 ml with the syringe provided, and pop that into your formulation. So here, this is my first application. I'm going to apply this just on the midlands and ends, only on the top. This will give me then just a little bit of a lift before applying the full head of scalp bleaching. So here I'm just going to blot off the first application. I don't usually do this. I usually just rinse it, dry it and then reapply. But I just wanted to see whether this would make a difference to get the maximum lifting I want to achieve. As you can see here, making sure that I'm going all the way around the hairline, as he is having a haircut later, but he hasn't said that he wants a skin fade. So by me not bleaching around the edges, I don't want to have any dark patches. So I'd rather make sure that I get those edges in. And I think that's a good little mastery point as well when you're bleaching anyone's hair, really, is making sure you get those fine little hairs around the hairline. Again, making sure that it never dries out and it's well saturated, like placing icing on a cake. He looks like Mr. Whippy. So as you can see, that third application has just made that big difference. He's got no irritation whatsoever, the hair's in good condition, and it's got that lovely pale yellow. So here goes for the toner. As you can see, it's depositing really quick. And here's the results of that corrective toner, ready for my final formulation. Now for my final formula of Acidic Steel by Colour Sync. Now time for rinsing, using the Total Results range Keep Me Vivid. Now it's time for the cut. Got my tools all laid out ready with a clean eye in mind, and spraying them all down using the Clean It Hygiene Solution Spray. Using a grade 1, I'm pushing the lever down to give me a half. That's just giving me a 1.5, which I'm going to be taking up to the primordial ridge, round to under the exiguous bone and to the opposite side. And then putting a 2 on. This will then blend the top section in and remove a little bit of weight for me. He does like to keep a heavyweight line going all the way around, so I just need to blend this in. here using a wide barbering comb from YS Park. This will then just help to blend in my weight line to the bottom area. Now going in with a 0.5, and this will then tend to give it a bit more of a skin fade look to it. Now to use the absolute hitter, this will then just edge and sharpen up around the edges and just take the outline just that little bit closer and a little bit shorter, ready to go in with the foil machine. Removing that collar and getting right down the bottom of the neck, making sure you get rid of all those little fine pieces of hair. It's one of my pet hates. It's nothing worse than seeing a nice sharp haircut and then you have these long pieces of hair on the edges. This will make it nice and clean for this foil machine just to finish off and give it the skin fade required. Here I'm just looking for any blemishes within the fade that I need to remove. So it's about training the eye, step away from it and see what you can see, and then go back in just to get that nice clean flush finish to it, which makes a massive difference. It's a little bit of a mastery point. Here I am filming as well as doing this motion with my clippers, so let's hope he doesn't move his head. I would do this at the back because I can push the head down and have a little bit more resistance with it, but at the sides I would probably go in more with a comb and do a clipper and comb technique, or even with a guard on the clipper just to remove and make it a bit more flush.